Here's something wild. The atoms in your body are 99.999999% empty space. So why can't you stroll right through walls? You heard that right. If you could shrink down and peek inside an atom, you'd see nothing. Almost. A tiny nucleus at the center, whirring electrons in fuzzy clouds, and a whole lot of emptiness in between. So, what's stopping you from slipping through solid matter like a ghost? After all, aren't you mostly made of nothing? Imagine you're playing soccer in a giant stadium. The soccer ball in the middle is the nucleus of an atom. The fans in the farthest nosebleed seats are the electrons. Everything else, the air, the seats, the space between, is empty. Now, picture billions and billions of these stadiums packed together to make you, me, and yes, solid walls. So let's get weird. If atoms are like mostly empty football stadiums, why doesn't your hand just glide straight through the door next time you try to open it? Why does everything feel so solid? It's a question that haunted scientists for centuries and reveals a hidden story about how the universe holds together. To answer it, let's break matter down to its basics. Atoms aren't little billiard balls. They're more like ghostly clouds with a tiny dot in the center. That cloud, the electron cloud, isn't a thing you can touch. It's a probability, a blur of where an electron might be from moment to moment. But somehow, put enough atoms together and you get hard wood, cold metal, stuff you can't walk through. So what's creating the wall between you and the next room? And why can't you cheat it just because everything is mostly emptiness? Pause for a second. Take a deep breath. The air, your skin, your bones, this device you're watching on, it's all woven by the same invisible rules. The same question keeps us up at night. Are we solid or are we smoke and mirrors? Let's zoom in. As your hand moves toward a wall, the atoms in your skin approach the atoms of the paint. Electrons in your body get shockingly close to those electrons, like rival teams squaring off on the field's edge. But they can't ever touch. Not really. Here comes the first twist. Electrons have something called a negative electric charge, and in this universe, like charges repel each other, like trying to push the same ends of two magnets together. So as your atoms get closer to the wall's atoms, their electrons push back, hard. The repulsion is so strong, it's like there's an invisible force field between you and the wall. You can push, but you can't go through. Here's another way to picture it. Imagine you're trying to squish two balloons together. As they get close, they resist, pushing apart before they ever touch. Your atoms, meeting the wall's atoms, create a similar invisible, but very real, balloon squish boundary, thanks to their electrons repelling any attempt to overlap. But wait, does that really explain it all? After all, light can pass through glass, and particles sometimes zip right through matter. Now we need a quantum twist. Electrons and all matter obey rules much stranger than billiard balls. Quantum mechanics says particles can sometimes tunnel through barriers. Imagine throwing a ball at a wall, and every now and then, finding it magically on the other side. Quantum tunneling is real, but for something as big as you, the chances are so mind-meltingly small, they make the lottery look like a sure thing. Let's return to the stadium analogy. The empty space in an atom isn't wasted. It's the playground for the forces, electric, quantum, and more, that keep everything in place. When you feel solidness, you're actually experiencing the electromagnetic force, the mutual repulsion of all those crowded electron clouds. You don't ever touch the wall. Your atoms never merge into its atoms. Instead, the electrons create a force so strong that for all practical purposes, it's as solid as it gets. Think about this. When you sit on a chair, you're hovering a tiny distance above the seat, balanced on these electromagnetic force fields. You're always floating, never actually contacting the world in the way you imagine. It's as if you're standing on an invisible trampoline that pushes back, refusing to break. So no, you're not being betrayed by the emptiness inside atoms. Instead, it's the invisible electric repulsion, plus the mind-bending rules of quantum physics, that turn empty space into something you cannot just walk through. And just to bust a myth, atoms in your body and wall don't touch in any classical sense. It's all about fields and forces, a cosmic-level handshake you can't see, but always feel. So, next time you reach for a doorknob or tap your phone, remember, you're interacting with a symphony of force fields, not smacking solid object against solid object. Step back for a second. Every object, every person, every star is built on a dance of emptiness and force, immaterial, yet real enough to build galaxies and bones. Your body, the device in your hands, the songs you hear, the air you breathe, it's all held together by these invisible armies, working tirelessly, repelling, attracting, building the architecture of reality. But here's where it gets even weirder. What if, someday, quantum science could let us cheat these rules? What would it actually take to walk through a wall? If you could pass through any object in the world, no obstacles, where would you go and what would you do? Let us know in the comments below. So next time you look at a wall, a chair, or even your own hand, imagine the infinite emptiness inside. Imagine the force fields buzzing, holding everything together. Every solid thing you see is the result of invisible dances we're only beginning to understand. The next time you bump into a wall, remember, you're feeling the pushback of the universe's tiniest players, electrons, fields, and the fantastical forces of quantum physics. Atoms may be mostly nothing, but their emptiness is the very thing that gives shape to everything you know. You are a masterpiece of organized emptiness, shaped by force, defined by what isn't there. But if atoms are mostly nothing, could there ever be a way to slip through reality's cracks? The answer might surprise you. Stay curious.